what, 5 a.m.? We're at the airport. We're heading out to Omaha right now. Ah! Hey. We made it to Good morning from Omaha. Yes, we are in Omaha. We got in yesterday at, I think, 2 o'clock. This is my first time in Omaha. I was supposed to come out here in 2020 before the shutdown happened. And I was already in talks with like Visit Omaha. I had this whole itinerary planned. That was almost, what, 5 years ago? So my brother has been here for, I want to say maybe 6-7 years now. Oh, and by the way, I'm taking a little morning walk right now and I'm gonna go get coffee. So he was in the Air Force. He got stationed out here to Omaha. He ended up getting married and now he owns a house out here. So that's where we're staying. So we got here yesterday. Oh, this elevation. I don't even know if I'm in higher elevation, but it feels like it. Got to see the house, the dogs, the cats, and then we went to downtown. Downtown Omaha. Holy crap. Their downtown is much more downtown than downtown Phoenix. I will tell you that. They had so many art installations. A lot of people were out actually utilizing everything because it's nicer out. There were hammocks. There was a skate area. You can like bring your own skates and they had this entire area that you can skate around. They had a movie going on in the park. This bridge that lit up at night. This is weird to say because I've been to many cities and I've never seen a city that well equipped in downtown. I don't know how to explain it. It was built for the people. Does that make sense? Downtown Omaha, you get an A+ from me. I thought it was the coolest thing. Today, I don't know what we have planned. I do know that my brother's wife, Tristan, she loves to go hiking, as do I. So we're gonna go on a hike. Don't know where, don't really know much of what. Just kind of going with the flow. I'm walking up to the coffee shop right now and I think it's just a drive-thru. Oh no. Oh my God, it is just a drive-thru. When this car is starting to make my way in. Hi, can I get a coffee? I thought this was a walk-up. Am I able to order really quick? I will do an iced Americano with half and half. Let's try Scooter's coffee. I've already tried it. I can't fake it. Sorry. I was posting stories to my Instagram. And if you guys want to follow my Instagram, it is Southwest Sampler. I usually post about experiences throughout the Southwest, getaways, day trips, restaurants, anything and everything. And I live in Arizona full time. I still post about what's going on in my real life a lot, just not as much as I do here. Either way, I was posting a story and I was just telling people I was in Omaha. I've already tried the coffee. It's pretty good. I know that we have these in Arizona. I wouldn't recommend Scooters. It's not my top recommendation, but it's there. Getting ready right now to go to a pumpkin patch, which is nice because I haven't done much of anything this holiday season. So I'm looking forward to it. And the weather outside here in Nebraska is gorgeous. I think it's like 50 degrees right now. Oh, it's 65, my bad. It feels like 50 being from Arizona. You guys saw me get this sponge last week at Target. Here's a review. It's awful. I feel like it makes my under eyes still look a little bit more wrinkly. Not a huge fan, but I did ask you guys on my stories what brand you like, and I did get a brand recommendation. As soon as I get that, I will let you guys know what I think, but personally, for me, just not into it. I'm gonna try and return this. I'm also trying to figure out how to wear a headband. This was made for me by my brother's wife. Yeah, I was gonna say fiance, wife. It's really cute. She's very crafty. Now I need to figure out how to style it because I have worn these before, but I usually wear my hair back completely. And even then, I didn't like how it looked on me. I feel like there's certain things that I can pull off and certain things that I cannot. And I see some really cute girls wearing really cute bands. I wanna wear it like that. Why can't it look like that? I did it! I don't know how long I'm gonna have this in because I don't know how hot it's gonna get today. Yesterday it got a little warm outside. Kitties! Hi! Hello! Nix! Oh, and there's another one. Hello! This is so cute. We're gonna go get breakfast. I probably look way too overdressed. Cool. Got beef sourdough toast, as I always do. Some eggs, hash brown, and Leila and Jacob. We're doing a little morning fart walk now. We just went and looked at the cathedral, these cute little neighborhoods. My brother actually used to live on this street, I think. He's gonna take us to go see his old house right now. That one? Yeah. Transparently, yesterday, I didn't vlog pretty much anything just because I was trying to be more in the moment, which I've talked about on, I think that was 2 vlogs ago, being in the moment. We went to this place called the Alpine Inn. So it was kind of like a dive bar vibe. It was really cool, and I love a good dive bar. So I was super into it. I really loved it. But they're well known for throwing their extra leftover food outside. The raccoons have like their own area where they just chill and pretty much live. They eat all the leftovers. There's these big windows where you can sit and watch all the raccoons eat, which is so fun. There were no raccoons yesterday, so that's why I didn't really film too much, just because, again, trying to be in the moment. That's what we did for breakfast. And after that, we went to downtown Omaha. I got that dress that I showed you guys because I had been having my mind on that for 24 hours, but still, you know, I wanted it. We had a cocktail at one of the local distillery breweries. I think it was called Brickworks or something. And then afterwards, we went on a hike. So the hike that we did was maybe, I actually don't know how long it was. It took us to a train. This is what we ended up seeing. I don't know what trail it was. I don't know where we were. But if you guys want me to find out, obviously comment below and I'll let you know. I've never been up close to a train like that just in the wild, you know? Like I've been up close to a train like that in downtown Flagstaff when it's just going through downtown. But not like this, where it's out near the water, you're hiking, and then there's just a train. I was nervous about the hike yesterday just because I don't know if it's that I'm getting older or my priorities are changing. I've noticed that when it comes to hiking or anything active like that, I need to be prepared. I need you to tell me how many miles it is, what we're doing, and when we're doing it. Otherwise, I'm not prepared and I just get anxious about it. I don't know where that is stemming from. Again, maybe priorities are changing. I really don't know. I didn't know what the hike was. I didn't look into it. I didn't know how many miles, so I was a little nervous. But I'm so glad that we did it because not only did we see the train, but then she also took us up to this observatory stair area. We made our way to the top and the view was so cool. Really cool stuff we've done so far. Oh yeah, I also got that dress. And it was on sale. It was originally $118, goodbye, and I got it for $80, but it was also more on sale. That's how I shop. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? I'm really trying to better my wardrobe and wear things that make me feel confident and wear things that complement my body, but also things that I can mix and match. That was something I had my eye on. I'm gonna wait a day. I'm gonna see if my mind is still on it, and then I'll go get it because it is a little bit more on the pricey side, and I usually don't spend money like that on clothes. I'm not kidding. Like my clothes are usually like anywhere below $20. I just do not spend money on clothes. Like I said, I'm trying to be more mindful about what I spend my money on. I treated myself and I love it. We're gonna go to a pumpkin patch after this. Tristan, my brother's wife, is getting ready right now. She was on a hike. We went to breakfast. She went on a hike. Not only did she make my headband, she also knows how to make homemade kefir kombucha. I forgot what it's called, but it is so good. She ferments it herself. I don't know what kefir is, but kefir grain. She ferments it twice, and then she creates these batches of homemade, I forgot what it's called, but like kombucha. I'm just gonna call it kombucha. Homemade kombucha. And I love kombucha. I forgot what flavor this one was, but she makes different flavors of it too. So I've been sipping on this one. So good. I love it. And it's good for your gut. After posting last week's vlog, I do feel a lot better. And like I said last week, I shared something that I just was not ready to share at all. You know, I messed up. I shared something that I wasn't ready to. I took it down and I'm facing it, and I'm in that feeling now. And now that I've like surrendered to it, I can feel that actually helping me. Like I'm actually able to see it. I know where it's coming from. I can now work on it. Whereas I had buried it so deep before and I wasn't willing to look at it because I just I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable. I'm glad that I broke the silence on what I was feeling, and I just, you know, the way it happened, me talking about it with you guys, like out loud, I wish that's not how it would have gone, but it's part of life. Sometimes things just come out weird. I know I'm being kind of like coded, I guess. Again, if you watch last week's vlog, you'll understand more what I'm talking about. Anyways, we got the pumpkin patch. I haven't been to a pumpkin patch all season.
So it's kind of
Vala's pumpkin patch. Cool. I'm so excited. This place is huge. We're at the Vallis Fall Festival. Have you guys ever heard of it? I guess it's really big out here in Omaha. We're spending the day here. We leave tonight. We go back home tonight. We have our luggage in the car. We're gonna get apple cider, and I don't know what else. We'll figure it out. This place is huge. If you guys are coming to Omaha during the fall, this place is really cool. It is seriously like Disneyland, but fall vibes, but like local. I don't know how to explain it. The fact that they have an entire cidery inside of the theme park. I'm calling it a theme park. It is at this point. Wow. This feels so like homey, cozy. Witch's brew, yummer. Bubbly craft cider with black currants. I don't know what that means. Have you guys ever gone apple picking? I have never done that in my entire life, mostly because Arizona, from what I'm aware of, doesn't have a place to do that. Actually, I take that back. I think there is one place, but I haven't been. We're the first ones on. Nice. Nice. Very pretty. I'm going to try and pick my own. Twist. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Wait, was the stem supposed to come off? I don't know. It has sunscreen on. So we're gonna take off the sunscreen. I'm just gonna wipe it on my jacket. Let's see what it looks like when I take off the sunscreen. Ooh. That's good. I thought it was gonna be like sour and nasty. Nasty. It's really good. You know what? As I get older, I'm realizing I love Arizona and I want a house in Arizona for sure. But I think I also want a house closer to a place that has seasons and that has that nostalgic Halloween vibe. That's what I want so bad. We have little bags that we put it in. I've never really understood why there's different apples. I didn't get it. I didn't know. But we just tried the Evercrisp ones and they were super sweet. And now we're trying the Bayburn. And these are way more tart and sour. I love sour candy, so I'm into it. But I just never knew that. You see it at a grocery store, but you're like, what's the difference? What's on sale? Can I try your Fuji?
The texture is Fuji is sweet.
This is the Fuji apples.
Rayburn is sour.
Nice and beautiful. Oh, I see. Yeah, those are sweet. It's like a white wine. Leila and I came over to the Barrel Barn. Barrel Barn. We got some blackberry rum cider. What's really cool about this place is they have a ton of different types of cider throughout the park. For instance, the one that we just went into right here has completely different flavors from the one we went to over there.
But
it's really fun. What?
If you run into the Witch's Brew,
Ooh.
the Witch's Brew is so good.
The Witch's Brew, and they have that every year. That is the best one so far. Ooh, oh, yummy.
Pretzel.
Do you guys prefer cheese or mustard on your pretzel? I like both, and it definitely depends on the cheese. There is so much more here I wish I can show, but we're like limited on time because we have to make our flight. Like as you kept going, it got more into actual rides. And then as you kept going, it got into Halloween, and I love Halloween. I just wish we had more time. We are back in town from Omaha. We actually got back in on Monday. Today is Thursday. It is Halloween! My favorite holiday ever. But I'm not going to be doing much today because I've been taking so many vacations that today I had to spend, getting some work done, getting back to the swing of things. I had a meeting this morning going over all of my metrics on my website, my analytics for the coffee pass, the tequila pass, and then just catching up on emails, content, just anything I need to get done. I have not been in the swing of things. And you know what I've been noticing for like almost everybody around me, and not even around me, but just everybody as a whole, even people on social media, everyone is kind of going through something. And I don't know if it's because something that's going on in the universe. I don't know if the stars are aligning weirdly, but I've noticed that everyone is going through a massive change right now, whether it's with relationship or job or just something going on within them that they're like, I need to make a change. I've just been noticing a pattern with a lot of people. It makes me feel like I'm not so alone. Not that I want everybody to feel, how I'm feeling right now, but it does make me feel less alone, and it makes me feel like things are aligning for a reason. And what I mean by that, your old self has to die to make room for your new self. Even though I'm going through all of these emotions at the moment, and yes, they're extremely hard, and yes, Omaha got my mind off of it, being with family got my mind off of it, it's still tough, but I know that it's for a good reason. I feel like this entire year has been me shedding layers of skin that are no longer serving me, and I think that this one right here, and again, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about it in last week's vlog. What I'm going through right in this moment was one of the last real big layers of skin that I needed to shed to be rid of my old self and really grow into my new self. It is worth it. I can already feel myself getting a little bit lighter. Now I'm starting to understand why my patterns were the way that they were over the last 4 years, why I was dating certain people, why I felt like I didn't deserve better. It really kind of gave me more clarification on just what I do deserve. And again, I'm not talking about every single person I dated. I dated some very great men, great gentlemen, great people, but there were some in between that just, you know, I was just in a really bad place. It's comforting to know now where I'm at. I now know and I have the confidence in what I want for my future. We're still going through it. In fact, I have therapy tonight. So that is my Halloween, going to therapy. There she is. Rosemary water. You guys have been asking me about what I've been spraying in my hair, because I'll sometimes post it on my stories, like I'll be talking and just spraying stuff, or I'll spray it here and I don't address it sometimes. So this is just rosemary water. I make it at home. I used to use rosemary hair oil, but then I was trying to figure out ways to save money, but also be a little bit more organic with what I'm putting onto my skin, or my hair rather. And it's even cheaper than buying the oil at the store. And I showed you guys that last week. It's at Target. Well, I was getting it on Amazon, but they do have the rosemary hair oil at Target, if you guys are curious about that. And I was using that for a few months, and I really loved it. But I just wanted to try something new. Every night, or like a few times a week before bed. Rosemary is really good for healing, and it helps to thicken your hair, make it more beautiful, voluptuous. And I have extensions in, so don't think that this is all real, okay? This is not. Honestly, I feel like everything about me, and I've said this before, I feel like everything about me is fake, except my personality, thank God. I have a question for you guys. I've been vlogging for almost a year now. January will be 1 year, officially. I remember I started on January 1st. I actually made my vision board, which I'll show you. Here's my vision board. I have never showed this before because it feels very personal to me, but I think it would be fun to kind of give you an idea of what all has taken place this year and where I started to where I am now. Last year, December 31st, is that right? December 31st, New Year's Eve. Every New Year's Eve, I make a vision board. So that's usually what I'm doing on New Year's Eve. And this was mine for this year. As you can see, it says YouTube. YouTube was one of my major things that I wanted to start. I made it a goal that I would post once a week, no matter what. And through that goal, I have wanted to quit. Not quit, but like not upload, honestly, probably 10 or 12 times. And it's just because either I wasn't in the right mindset, or I thought that people didn't want to watch, or I thought that nobody cared. But then I had to reel it back in and tell myself, this isn't about that. This isn't about what's going to get people to watch your stuff. This is about you learning and growing and figuring out who you are through the lens of the camera, because the camera doesn't lie. And that was the major thing for myself last year, was in such a bad place that I didn't know anything about myself. I was like, who am I? Why do I do that? So YouTube was huge for me. And then mix things up. My content on Instagram started to change because, again, yes, I was living this lifestyle that seems like it was dreamy, but I was miserable because I wasn't being me. I was posting about things that, yes, I still post about because, yes, I still love them, but I wasn't doing it for me. For instance, I would be at like Backland Glamping Resort. I'm in this beautiful resort. I'm eating, kayaking, I'm doing these things, but I felt like because I wasn't able to be myself thoroughly with you guys, my physical self was there, but my mind was out here. I was not in the moment. I was just getting what I needed to get, and I would get out, and I wasn't enjoying it. That's why I decided I need to mix things up. I need to fall in love with what I do, and I decided we're mixing it up. Same with the photo shoot. I now have a candle that you guys have seen. I've talked about a few different times. The candle, let me go get that really quick. This one's kind of busted because I've been using it, but this is the candle that I created because I wanted to have a passion project. I wanted something that represented the journey that I'm currently on, and I just wanted something that was completely different from whatever else I was doing. And that's what brought the candle. And the candle is the manifestation candle. It represents self-love, confidence, finding so much love within yourself that you then feel starstruck when you eventually look in the mirror and see how much you've grown. So along with that passion project, I wanted to do more photo shoots. So that's why you saw me do photo shoots like this, because I wanted to do something creative for me. I had felt like I lost my creativity so much that I just didn't know where I was, who I was, and I was kind of just going through the motions. Reading more books has been really big for me, which I've been doing a lot of. Stretching, making the workday mindful. That's huge for me because I would unfortunately just wake up every morning, go immediately to my phone and read hate comments, and it would ruin my day. And it's like, Andrea, you are doing this to yourself. You know that, right? Like, you are waking up and you are choosing to go read the comments. This is a you problem. Switch it up. I decided to work mindfully. And now my morning routine is completely different. Wake up, I see Kitty, I play with her a little bit, I make my matcha. It's a very different experience now compared to what it was. I wanted to start eating cleaner. And you guys have seen my journey. I am now finally eating cleaner. I'm eating more for my body. I'm going in for my gut health. I'm figuring out what's going on. Eating more berries, drinking more water. Oh, look, Starstruck. Oh my God. I didn't even realize. Look at, no way. All right, cool. And then, oh yeah, diamond. This is also where I was at this entire 4 years of my life. Feeling like I wasn't enough, like I didn't deserve, based off of how I was treated in the past or based off of the thing that I talked about on last week's vlog. I wanted to change that narrative within myself and let myself know you are a diamond. Treat yourself like a diamond. You know, I did want to buy my home, but it's a little crazy out there right now. And then this up here, this has special meaning to me. I think this is something I'm going to hold for myself at the time right now. It is going to come to fruition, but it hasn't yet. So I'm going to hold that for myself. Everything else on this board though, these are things that I did almost a year ago. And a lot of it, pretty much all of it has come true. This is also why I'm a super big believer in vision boards and manifestation. Back to the original thought, YouTube. So like I was saying, I've been doing YouTube for almost a year. I have never really directly asked you guys, what do you like? What do you want to see? Are there any topics I have maybe like briefly touched on but didn't go into? Do you want to see more of my home? Do you want to see more of me going out? Like, what do you want to see? Let me know. And if you like what I'm doing right now and you just want to see more of whatever I throw at you, give me a little thumbs up in the comments. But I do want to thank you guys for watching. And if you're new here, my name is Andrea Blake. I live in Arizona. I'm constantly sharing my life in Arizona, but on social media, I share things to do, explore, see, taste, the whole thing. So thank you guys for watching. And as always, I will see you next week.